Hello, and welcome back to Evolution! Not only are we back to Evolution, but we're switching sections. We've done all the building and all the prep for the PvP section, and so now we can shift gears and start focusing on these other sections. I think majority of our attention is going to go to these two. This one is really overwhelming and takes a lot of motivation, and right now all of my motivation is going to the sweet and sour SMP. So we're going to be focusing here, but specifically today we're going to be focusing here. Now, ignore all the slime. Last time we were in this section, we built this totally awesome color wheel. That's what it's called. And now we're gonna start actually doing some color schemes. However, before we get too deep into color schemes, I think we kind of need to establish the 7 W's. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. I know the how is not a W, but it's a part of the saying. And so let me ram this lovely book here. This is the 2015, I believe. Maybe 2013. Let's see. 2014, so right in the middle of where I was shooting. This is the 2014 construction handbook that Mojang released. And I'm sure some of you have already guessed where I'm going with this already, but this house, this lovely, lovely house by Salmon77. I don't know why I said salmon instead of salmon. Salmon77, the original constructor of this house. We're gonna be building this today, and like the focus of the build section of the Evolution series is supposed to focus on color schemes, so that in my SMPs and my Forever World and all the other things that we have going on, I can then apply those color schemes in those worlds in real time. And I just kind of have like this mental catalog of color schemes that I can just like pull out of a hat and be like, build, you know? So the focus here is color schemes. And not only can I build this really quickly because I build this in every single world that I have, but I feel like just the shapes and the variety of things going on in this house allows us to use a lot of different blocks in a lot of different ways. Like, it has glass, it has slabs, it has stairs, it has... Yep. And then, like, I don't know, you got the tower, you got the A-frame roof, you got the little patio thing, and I just feel like that this house opens up the doors for a lot of variability in color schemes and color palettes, and so I just think that it's the best choice for this section. So we're gonna build a cookie cutter neighborhood over here. It's gonna be all the same houses, but none of them are gonna be the same color. And so just to kind of honor Salmon77 for not only how impactful this build has been in my Minecraft journey, but how impactful it's gonna be in this world specifically and how important, I think I'm gonna go ahead and recreate the original just to honor and kind of shout out her a little bit. And then from there, we'll get into the color schemes. So I will see you guys in a second. Enjoy the build time lapse. Okay, our recreation is done. Moving forward, when we start building more of these in different colors, I don't think we're gonna do the front stairway because this basement is gigantic. And maybe one day we'll circle back and we'll kind of do some terraforming around this one, just give it the honor that it deserves and the beauty that I don't know. I love this house. It has a very special place in my heart, and so I want to give it, I want to make it look good. So maybe one day we'll come back and we'll do some terraforming around it, but this is what we got, and I think it's pretty good. I think this is probably the most accurate I've ever made this house. There are a lot of things during this recreation that I noticed that I had missed in previous recreations. Especially this stuff in the back, like that stick out, the chimney back there. I don't normally do those things, but I decided to include them today. And so, yeah, we got our staircase. Another thing that I noticed, I was always aware of the gravel staircase, but these are slabs and not stairs. I've always used stairs here, but after looking really, really close at the picture, it's slabs. Oh, I just realized I forgot one more thing. Gotta throw some smooth stone on top of our glowstone here. And then it is done. But I love this build so much. It makes me so happy. And like, the book obviously is just the front, so some creative liberties were taken, but I think we nailed the front. Then the front is pretty good. You have your little courtyard here, and then inside you got, it's just a shell. This is, we're not doing interiors on here. At least not yet. But we did a basic floor plan, so you got two kind of rooms up here. If you guys watched my Bedrock series, this all probably looks very familiar. And then up here, you got the big A-frame. This is a creative liberty that I took. This is a little spin-off that I like to do when I build the house, again, because the book doesn't show the back, so some creative liberties. This was also a creative liberty. If you look in the picture, you can see the half slabs sticking out on this side of the roof, but you can't really tell for what or for why, so just another creative liberty there. And then some creative liberties here, especially with the cobblestone stairs, but I assumed there's a fireplace. In the picture, again, it's not very clear how it connects to the house, so creative liberties there again. Maybe that's supposed to go all the way down to the ground floor, but this is what we got. But yeah, this is the house. We may or may not do a second one. It's purely going to depend on how much time I have before I leave for my holiday vacation, Christmas vacation. So here's this. We may or may not have another one. If so, enjoy the time lapse. And if not, I hope you guys have an amazing holiday. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. God loves you. He sees you. He wants to go through what you're going through with you. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.